Hello, everyone. We are back to do the latter 50 of this top 100 RYM.
There's so many goddamn many of these. I'm amazed. Like I've heard more than I thought. Like I thought, oh, I haven't entirely wasted my youth, but no, I did.
Well, some of these are pretty recent entrants, I think.
Yeah, and I think the most there are still some I haven't listened to, but yeah, like nobody's gonna die.
The top 100 as it stands now is not super diverse, but it used to be worse.
No,
it used to be worse. That's all I'm saying.
Didn't it all? It used to all be like death metal.
No, that was only like the recent charts.
Oh yeah, it's true. Like the beginning of a year, it'll only be death metal, and then it'll kind of branch out a little bit. Then it'll be like a fucking Explosions in the Sky album. You're like, those guys are still around.
Yeah.
I tried to watch the first episode of Friday Night Lights because everybody said that was such a great show.
Sure.
And then I was like, okay, well, first of all, I don't give a shit about football.
Well, and a good show can make you like interested in anything, though, right?
No, absolutely, no, it absolutely can. That is very true and valid. But I don't give a shit about football. And then I'm like, I gotta listen to Explosions in the Sky while I'm watching this stuff. I didn't get through the first episode.
That's true. And
it was the bastard husband from Carol.
Oh yeah, Kyle Chandler, right?
Yeah, the guy that looks like budget Ron Livingston.
He's a pretty good actor, actually.
He's been in other stuff.
Yeah.
I know that I've seen him, but this isn't the Kyler Chandler video.
This is ostensibly a tier list video.
Yeah.
All right, so let's just pick right back up. Wish You Were Here.
Jesus Christ, I have not listened to Wish You Were Here in 15 years.
I listened to it recently, and I was surprised by how much I hated it.
Really?
Yes.
If I'm going by my memory of it, I would probably give it like a B. But I'm going by my memory of it. But yeah, oh my God, I have not listened to that in so long. It's surprising to me because, again, like I love Pink Floyd.
And look, I'm someone who complains about like 16-minute songs a lot, but
yeah,
I can't think of any song that uses 16 minutes in a less interesting way than Shine On You Crazy Diamond.
I can think of a few.
That song sucks. Like, it takes whatever. I don't even want to get into it. But
I kind of feel like I gotta say this, you guys. I kind of feel like the way that the culture generally, but also like Roger Waters and company in particular, have romanticized Syd Barrett is super condescending and like kind of offensive. Like, I'm glad that they all made sure that he got paid, but he also seems like somebody who got really famous when he was like 20 years old and just couldn't handle it and didn't want to do it anymore.
Right.
Like, I know he had issues, but I think the idea of him as the tragic, insane genius is maybe not totally the image that you should have of that person.
That is fair.
But I think that Madcap Laughs and Barrett should probably be on this list more so than we're here. But
I haven't heard those albums. But
I love Syd Barrett.
I would probably give this like a low D.
Wow.
But we can, if you feel all right about your B, I will settle for a C.
Okay.
All right. Court of the Crimson King.
Top of the heap.
S.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be a high A for me, I would say, but
yeah, okay.
We can won't put it up there. And our S tier is kind of filling up, man.
Yeah, well, there are a lot of I mean, like, you can make fun of how basic this list is, and it is, but like a lot of these albums are classics because they deserve to be.
They are mostly good albums, I would say.
Yeah, I think they're mostly good.
Loveless.
I have complicated feelings about Loveless.
Okay.
Because I go through periods of thinking that I really like it and then listening to it and realizing I only really like 3 songs. And then I go through periods of thinking that I don't like it. And then I listen to it and I'm like, oh, it's actually pretty good. It's like, I would put it at a B, I think. But I have a weird relationship, I think, with My Bloody Valentine.
It's Loveless is a big mood, man.
Yeah.
You gotta... I would also say this is a high A for me.
Yeah. It's I think it's the only album I've ever had sexual relations while it was playing.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Dude, how did it do?
It was great.
Yeah.
I mean, that had less to do with Loveless, the album, and more to do with, trusting and caring about somebody. But yeah, it was a good choice.
Music can set a mood.
Yeah, I did also have sex while listening to You Do Right by Can. That was kind of an accident.
Yeah.
And I kind of was like, wait, listen to this part. It sounds like Saints by the Breeders.
That's a song that would provide like a constant rhythm for you, so.
Yeah, I don't care about that. I don't want to get too X-rated about my own life.
You brought it up, not me.
Yeah.
All right. I Loveless has to be A tier.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
What just did I just? Okay. I thought for a second I accidentally had an accident, but not a pants accident, a flipping of the albums accident. All right, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Pet Sounds.
Pet Sounds. I believe today we're recording this on the 16th. I believe it is the anniversary of Pet Sounds.
Is that right? So this is the 53rd?
Third, yeah.
Damn.
Pet Sounds is an A+.
I gotta go F's for Pet Sounds, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Brian Wilson. There's not a lot of people in like popular music that I would say this about, but I think Brian Wilson is a genius.
Yeah. You sound like my dad talking about Billy Joel.
Yeah, but like I'm right though.
No, you are absolutely right. The number of times that I have cried like real tears to Beach Boys songs just because the harmonies are so good is like a lot.
It has like a musical and emotional sophistication.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, I love it more as I get older even, like. Yeah,
I think it's almost like designed for that. For you get older and your emotions deepen.
Right. This is better than the Beatles.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
When I was like 6, Sloop John B was my favorite song.
Ooh, that's a good choice.
I still love it.
That's a great song.
Yeah.
In Rainbows.
I know everybody loves In Rainbows, and I really just don't like it that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it's an A for me. I just think it's really strong.
I think one of my most one of my opinions that I've been raked over the coals the most about is that I like The King of Limbs better than In Rainbows. And it's kind of like one of those things where it's like I don't care that much.
Right.
And so I'm allowed to just like the smaller, kind of not as important album that's kind of goofy.
That's I would say that's In Rainbows is kind of a small album, I think. Like it definitely doesn't have the
everybody
kind of...
went fucking nuts. I've heard a band at a dude's house do Weird Fishes, and I was just like, oh great, this song.
You don't like that song?
I just don't like the album.
All right. What would it be for you?
I don't know, like a C. I just don't care that much.
All right. We'll have to meet in the middle then.
Okay.
Selected Ambient Works.
I really like this one.
I do too.
Yeah, I would give it an A.
You would give it an A. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would probably like a low A for me.
Yeah, I've been listening to Aphex Twin kind of a lot lately.
Yeah, the thing about this album, sort of the strike against it, I think, is that I find it difficult to listen to all at once. Like,
yeah.
I sort of get tired of it. But, like, any of the songs individually are very good, though.
Yes, that is extremely true. But yeah, it's Richard D. James. He's a dude. He knows what he's doing.
For sure. Laughingstock.
Laughingstock. That's an A.
A for you?
Yeah.
All right. Probably, yeah, all right.
Yeah. I kind of like Spirit of Eden better. I'm surprised that that's not on.
It is.
Oh, it is?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Is it? I don't see it. Okay. It's, I'm not going
to
split hairs. Okay.
All right. But yeah. Okay. I'm all right with putting it in A. More like a high B for me, but that's okay. Fine. White Light, White Heat.
This is S.
Really?
Oh God, yeah, for sure. Okay. So, guys, we all know that I've got the thing with like loud guitars and feedback and noise. Well, this is like kind of the first time I really experienced that. In like my freshman year of high school. I was like, oh, you could do this kind of thing. Like the way that the end of White Light, White Heat, like how it doesn't resolve is so good. And I love The Gift, like even now. I love it. I think Sister Ray is a masterpiece. I just really love this album.
Okay. I mean, like I said, I think if either of us believe it's an S, it goes in the S category, but
okay.
I like it. I don't know. I don't think it's that good, though. It's kind of just not that good. I don't know how to say it more articulately than that. Like, it was kind of the, like, rawest thing on the block, like, the year it came out, you know? So it's kind of cool for that.
68. I'm thinking about what else was in 68. Like, I think, I
mean, the Stooges weren't around yet. I mean, Hendrix was probably, like,
the
wildest shit.
What was like interesting for me. Huh?
When did the Monks album come out?
The Monks?
Monks, yeah. Black Monk type.
Yeah, 66.
Oh, okay. So that was before.
Yeah, that's a great album.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like it that much.
Okay.
But that's fine. Metal.
Metal, I would put that in an A for me. I
really?
know.
That's an A for you?
Yes.
Metal?
Yes.
Why?
It's called an emotional attachment.
Well, all right. But why,
I know.
Why did you like it to begin with, though?
Okay.
All right.
First of all, it's kind of like, yeah, I know. Because I know that it's got, like, dumb stuff on it. But Echoes remains a classic. I really love the song Fearless, and people look at me weird for really, really liking that song, but I do. I just like it. It's Pink Floyd, like, still being weird, but kind of coalescing into what they would become. And I just really, really, I gotta emphasize, guys, I really, really, really like Pink Floyd.
That's an interesting way of putting it, but I don't know. I can't put metal in the A tier. I gotta give it a B.
Okay.
Come on, the entire middle of the record, like. Sucks.
I know, man. I know, but at the same time, it's like a thing.
Yeah. All right. That's fine. Liquid Swords.
S.
Really?
Oh my god! I fucking love Liquid Swords. You kidding me?
Okay. I feel maybe I'm being more stingy with my S's than you are. I don't know.
I think that's very true. I inflate my grades a lot.
Okay.
But I really love Liquid Swords. I don't know how else I can put it.
All right. Yeah, it'd be like a high B for me. What's Going On?
That's an A, I would say.
It's another
Like
album I'm not that
a
big
high
on.
B to a low A for me.
All right. What's Going On has one of my favorite songs ever, which is Inner City Blues.
Great.
Yes, and it's like such an incredible song, and like
Yes.
the rest of the album just does not do much for me. It all
Sometimes
even the title track I don't really like vibe all that much with. It's just like too much flutes. That's what it is. It's just too much flute on this whole
there
album.
are a lot of flutes. What are your feelings on the album Here, My Dear?
Is that also by Marvin Gaye?
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard that one.
When he got divorced, it was like a really raw, angry breakup album.
Ooh.
Good stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I know like this album and like a handful of his singles. I haven't really explored the catalog, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of the same. Like, I know this one, and I know Here, My Dear, and that's about it.
Heard it through the grapevine, which is awesome, by the way.
Yeah, I primarily know the California Raisins version.
Well, let's all be honest. That was the better version. All right, I'm putting it in B. I'm putting it in B. College Dropout.
Oh man, it's been a really. I don't know if I've ever really sat and listened to it the whole way through.
You don't need to. It's a C.
Okay.
Yeah. Kanye. I don't know. I don't get Kanye. I think I'm.
Were you ever like a Kanye booster?
Not really. I didn't. I still don't like dislike him.
Yeah.
He's talented and like has creative stuff, and I don't like him as a rapper is more what it is. I don't like his lyrics really.
Yeah, he's really not a great rapper.
Well, I don't know. I get nothing out of his lyrics, I guess.
I just like that he sampled Can.
That is cool that he sampled Can. And King Crimson.
But for the song Drunken Hot Girl.
That's right. Forever Changes.
Yeah, this is one of my closest to my heart kind of albums.
So is this also an S?
Yeah.
That is probably my least favorite of your S's. So
really?
Far. Yes. This would be like a C for me.
Really? You don't like it that much?
I don't. I find it corny. A lot of it strikes me as corny.
No, I think it's gorgeous. Oh my god.
The only song I really like is A House Is Not a Motel.
Great song.
You'll be happy to know my wife adores this album, however. And
yeah, she's right. It's good that you married her because she has good opinions.
All right.
She's also a lovely person who I care for. But
she does have good opinions most of the time, but
yeah.
Odyssey and Oracle.
Oh, this is an A.
An A.
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay.
This is a pretty big meh for me. Odyssey and Oracle.
I really like it. It's a one that I heard when I was young, and like I wasn't.
Man, your parents must have been on all the like cool '60s shit, man.
No, this I found on my own.
Oh, okay.
No, this was like 13, 14.
I see.
Not little kid.
I see. It's weird. Like my dad never really like played music around me, and my mom listened to the alternative station, so I didn't really discover classic rock until I was like a teenager.
Yeah, my mom liked Jagged Little Pill a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to meet in the middle on this one again.
Okay.
And put it in B. Okay. Unplugged. I did not think this was on here.
I don't know why it's on it. It feels just very superfluous.
There was a recent Todd in the Shadows video where he did like Lauryn Hill's Unplugged.
Oh yeah, I haven't heard that one.
And he said like anytime he watches an Unplugged, like his thought is just like, wow, you sure did ruin all these great songs.
Honestly, yeah.
And that's kind of how I feel about, like, superfluous is exactly the word.
Remember when fucking the worst person in the world, Eric Clapton, did Unplugged, and then they played the fucking Unplugged Layla everywhere for like 20 years?
Dude, it's funny that you bring that up because me and Paige were just talking about that, like, not like a few days ago. Like, just how, like, yeah, like in 1993 he released that Clapton Unplugged, or whatever year it was, I don't know, but it seemed like it did, like, dominate our life and just
for like decades.
Dude, I did not know Layla was, like, I didn't know that
I
wasn't
did not
the
know
original
it was
version
like
of
a
Layla.
banging rock song,
right? Exactly.
Until I was like 16.
I thought it was this slow, boring ballad, like my
Yes,
entire
I did
childhood.
too. And it's
me
as
on my knees,
as an
Layla.
electric song. I hesitate to say that it's good because I really. It's hard for me to say that anything Eric Clapton did was good, even though I have this thing about the song White Room where I just fucking love it like crazy.
I don't like RYM either.
Yeah, but like I will take Layla, the rock song,
Over
and be fine with it. Like, you put that on and I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Right.
You put the fucking old people country club version on and I just want to shoot myself.
Yeah, that album sucks. Also, this album I also don't like.
Yeah.
I'm cool with giving this a D personally.
Yeah,
if you are.
It's just like a nothing. Like, I know it has the Meat Puppets and everything, but like, just listen to Meat Puppets too, you guys.
That makes it even
right
worse though.
there.
Because like, like I just want to listen.
Why isn't that on this list?
That is an excellent question. That might actually be my favorite album of all time. Meat Puppets 2.
That's an awesome choice.
It might be. Just every time I come back to it, I'm like blown away by it. This album though, no. And you know, I used to think like "Where Did You Sleep Last Night" was really awesome.
Just
but
listen to the Lead Belly.
Yes, the Lead Belly original. When I like heard that, I was like, yeah, okay, this is better.
Yes, it's so much better. It's haunting.
Right. It's a freaky ass song.
And I like Kurt Cobain, and I like how like he kind of used his position to bring up more obscure artists and things like that. I appreciate that genuinely. But like, he doesn't do that song justice.
There are the thing that really like pisses me off though is that like on the Meat Puppets 2 review page on RYM, I have two people who I friended and personally betrayed me. Both said like, "Oh, Nirvana did these songs better."
Oh,
like,
go suck a dick.
Fuck yourself. Fuck yourself if you think Nirvana did those songs
insult.
Better. Yes. That is
both
heinous.
of us like Nirvana.
I would say I like Nirvana, yeah. Particularly Bleach, but
yeah.
Anyway, yeah, fuck this album basically.
Yeah.
Take Omega.
This is an A.
An A. I concur. I would also give it an A.
I love Can.
It's a lot.
It's just a little bit long, but like, oh yeah, it's one of my favorite songs probably ever.
Good one.
And I'm not talking Yellow. Oh yeah.
And the long songs on here are good, but like, you know, like Omgun.
It can be hard to do all at once.
Right. You got to be in the mood for that shit.
A little bit, yeah.
But like, it is cool. It is cool, and it this album was kind of a mind blower when I heard it, like for the first time, you know.
I heard it I made a post on the Tumblr.com a few days ago where I said I envy every kid in high school who gets to hear Take Omega for the first time.
I concur. I actually thought that might be an S tier for you.
There's a different album.
Okay. We'll get to that. Is Close to the Edge an S tier for you?
Yeah.
All right, I'm okay with that. It would be like maybe low A for me. Close to the edge is great.
Come on.
Yeah. I know. I think you. I mean, Yes is one of your like favorite bands ever, right?
Yeah.
You've talked about that on the podcast.
Yes, because I was asked to.
Okay. Homogenic.
I like it. I would give it a B, I think. I'm just not like I admire Bjork. Like I think Bjork is like a really singular artist and everything. I just never listened to her.
Mm-hmm. I do listen to Bjork from time to time. She's not like one of my favorite evers, but definitely an admirer of Bjork's. I would say like, yeah, all right. This is like maybe a low A, high B.
Okay.
Somewhere between there. So I'm cool with giving it a B.
Mm-hmm.
Electric Ladyland. I hate this album.
I would give it a C. It's very inconsistent. Yeah, and I actually really like Jimi Hendrix. But this is very inconsistent for me, and it's way too goddamn long.
This is just like him going like neener, neener, neener on his guitar and like twiddling a bunch of knobs in his new studio. Like
that's what a lot of albums from that time period were.
Exactly, and that's why the 60s weren't that good, and we need to, chill. Oh
my god. I was worried about this when Ray Manzarek was going to die, and it turned out to actually not be as bad as I thought it would be. But, oh my god, when Bob Dylan dies, I'm never going to fucking hear the end of it.
Probably not, no. Yeah, I mean, I really dislike this album, though. I would say it's a low D, so I'm going to put it in D.
Okay.
If there's any album on here that I would like definitely want to be in the D tier, it's Electric Ladyland.
Really?
That and probably Wish You Were Here.
Wow.
For some reason, I let up on Wish You Were Here, though, whereas this one I'm putting my foot down.
Okay.
Souvlaki is an S for me.
Yeah, I would put it in an A for me personally. It's really, really good, and it's a good crying album.
It's just really pretty. I know
it is.
I've read people out there who just like find the whole thing too like gauzy and kind of saccharine almost.
Yeah, that's the point.
Like,
they were like 10 when they made it.
That is true. They were very young. I don't know if you watched that Pitchfork documentary.
I did.
Yeah. Yeah, I had no idea how young they were when they
they were like 18 or something. Yeah.
I think when the first one came out, and then they were very young.
The first one I don't like.
Yeah, I don't
Just
either.
for Day, I don't like at all.
I don't either. But yeah, I know it's the kind of album where I can almost see people's problem with it, but
yeah.
I just don't care. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, it just hits you in the right way.
It rules. Better than Loveless.
Yeah, absolutely, because the songs are better.
Yeah, exactly. Led Zeppelin 2.
D minus.
Oh, you're dragging it down. Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking like C, but you hit me with that minus, and we might have to average out to a D here. Okay, for what it's worth, I do think it's better than Led Zeppelin 4.
That's not saying a lot.
I like the production on Led Zeppelin 2. That's what I'd say is the best thing about it. I like the production on
all of Led Zeppelin's albums. I just think the songs are god awful. Yeah,
it just has this like kind of sick bottom end to it that like sounds really cool. But yeah, I mean it's Zeppelin. Like
yeah, I guess Jimmy Page took enough time out of like finger banging 12-year-olds and getting haunted by Aleister Crowley's ghost to do a good job on producing.
Was it Jimmy Page that produced?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that actually.
Yeah, he did all their. That's the thing. He should have stuck to that. He should have just been a producer and not played music at all.
Rain Dogs.
This is a B. I'm not a huge Tom Waits guy.
I am, yeah. I'm about there with you.
Yeah.
I would say
I think I should give this another chance. You know, a Tom Waits song I really love is not Jockey Full of Bourbon, although I do really like that song. He did a cover of Hi Ho from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Really?
Yes, that was for a like a various artist compilation of like cool bands doing Disney songs, and it also has Sun Ra doing Pink Elephants on Parade from Dumbo, which is also great. But Tom Waits doing Hi Ho is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, maybe that's something to check out.
Yeah, it's like my favorite Tom Waits album is Mule Variations.
Okay.
Because it basically just sounds like him like rolling around in a junkyard.
Right.
And that's like what that is, like the Hi Ho thing. It's really great.
I mean, now that you mention it, it sounds like a perfect fit, you know?
Like,
it sounds like exactly the kind of song.
No, it completely is.
Right.
It's great.
My thing about Rain Dogs is I much prefer the Tom Waits who's like banging on pots and like
me
playing
too.
like broken guitar than the like normal like song Tom Waits.
Yeah, me too.
And there's
that's
like,
why my favorite album is Mule Variations.
Right. Then there's just too much of the second Tom Waits. I always like get bored when I like listen through this whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it has great songs on it though, for sure.
It does.
I mean, Clap Hands, come on.
Yeah.
Okay, After the Gold Rush.
This is an A for me.
An A. You know,
I love Neil Young.
I'm-
This is not the one I would choose as
Me
to
neither.
be in the top 100 because obviously I would pick Tonight's the Night.
Okay.
But I really love this album. This is one of those ones that like my mom really loved this album, and so I heard it really young, and it's just like special to me.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite Neil Young record either. It's probably more B tier for me. But you know what? I've got a lot of love for Neil Young, so I'm okay with putting it in the A tier.
Yeah, he's great.
We can lean toward your judgment on this one. My
Thank
personal
God.
Neil Young pick is On the Beach.
God, I love On the Beach.
It's just, I think it's the most like, I don't know. I'm just like,
it's just great.
I'm satisfied like when it's over.
Yeah.
Whereas, After the Gold Rush feels like incomplete almost. Like it.
Well, there's a lot of like kind of goofy.
Yeah.
Like Till the Morning Comes. That kind of thing.
Cripple Creek Ferry too.
I love Cripple Creek.
I mean, I'm not saying it sucks. Just I don't know.
I love it. That's one of those things where like I know I'm weird, but I love this song.
No, I mean I think it's fine to like Cripple Creek Ferry.
Okay. Thank God. Because if you didn't approve of it, then I don't know what I'd do.
And this album contains one of the greatest songs ever written, Only Love Can Break Your Heart, which is just such
as seen in the film, as heard in the film Big Daddy starring Adam Sandler.
Really?
Yeah, it's not Neil Young's version. It's like
okay.
Darius Rucker or somebody.
Man, what a great year 1999 was.
It really was.
Although even that was after like Hootie's time, but anyway, doesn't matter.
It was somebody like that.
Right,
like I don't think it was him, but it was
Someone
somebody
in that
like
vein.
him.
It's In Utero.
That's a B. I really like it. I'm just not quite ready to give it the A.
All right. Yeah. I would probably say high B for me also.
Yeah.
I like it better than Nevermind and not as much
Oh,
as
yeah.
Bleach, is my feeling. Black Sabbath.
I love this one.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's got the wizard.
All right.
Yeah. So this is like an A.
This is an A?
For me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will also...
Plus, it's got the song Black Sabbath by the band Black Sabbath on the album Black Sabbath.
That's true. It's just like Bad Company, right?
Yeah, or Damn Yankees.
Yeah. For me, weaker than the next two, but but I'm okay with putting it in that company. I would maybe put it in a B on mine.
Okay.
Station to Station.
I fucking love the title track and don't give a shit about anything else.
Okay. I also love the title track, but in addition to the title track, I love TVC 15, which I don't know, man. That like swaggering, glammy guitar part that comes in during the chorus, I love the shit out of that. Many people have noted that this album is like what cocaine sounds like, basically. And I kind of like it for that.
Isn't it a little low energy for cocaine?
I mean, it's very. I would say listen to TVC 15 again.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
That sounds like a coke fiend to me.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, I don't know anything about coke. I've never done it, and I never will.
That's good.
I'm too anxious already. Like any kind of uppers does not appeal to me at all because I'm just constantly nervous as it is.
Coke is kind of an asshole's drug, you know. So.
Oh yeah, it's all business students.
Right. It's a waste of money, also.
Yeah.
Station to Station. All right. So what would you say?
I'll defer to your judgment on that.
It's like a low B for me. I'm not super into it. Yeah, all right. Man, our B tier is filling up, man.
Well, a lot of albums are good, but they're not going to set your house on fire, you know?
Right. Bringing It All Back Home.
No, thanks.
No? It does have Gates of Eden, though.
Yes.
As you pointed out last time.
Yeah.
I would say it's as good as Highway. So like.
Yeah, but what does that say?
I kind of like Highway. I'm gonna put it at a C.
Okay.
So this fucking thing.
What is this album?
This, yeah, I didn't recognize it either, and
it's the only one I don't recognize.
Right. It is a live album by Fishmans.
Who?
Fishmans.
Oh, they're that Japanese band, right?
Yes, yes.
That's
like
in the top 100?
Dude, they are like an internet music nerd phenomenon.
I never listened to them. I think that I got out by this time.
Right.
Like I know the name Fishmans, but I never listened to them ever.
They're definitely RYM core, or maybe they're Mew core. I don't know. I think
the overlap on that is enormous.
Right. I have not listened to this album, actually. I think anytime I look at the chart, I'm not including the live albums on there, so...
Oh, yeah, okay.
So, like, I think that's why I was surprised by Nirvana Unplugged being on there, too. But I tell you what, I'm going to give this an F for Fishmans.
Sounds good!
It's probably Fishmans, actually.
I don't know.
I'm probably pronouncing it. So a bunch of like 16-year-olds are like thinking I'm an asshole right now for pronouncing it.
Yeah, listen, 16-year-olds graduate.
Yeah. Why don't you graduate high school?
Get your GED and then talk to me, all right?
Hunky Dory.
Can I say something? I don't think I've ever heard this album the whole way through.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. That means I get to decide.
Cool.
And this album sucks.
Does it?
Well, maybe sucks. It has 3 killer songs on it, and the rest of it I find forgettable.
What are the ones that are? Because I know that I know them.
Changes, Life on Mars, and Queen Bitch.
Queen Bitch is a good one.
Yeah,
I know all those songs, and I guess that's all I needed.
Yeah, and I mean the rest of it is dumb.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm giving it a D. Actually, fuck Hunky Dory.
Okay.
Hot Rats.
You know what I'm gonna say.
What are you gonna say?
I'm gonna say S.
S. I was afraid of you saying that.
This changed. No, this like changed my life for real. And on the plus side, you don't have to hear Frank Zappa smarmily singing and rambling about vulvas or whatever.
Sure.
You just get beautiful music like The Son of Mr. Green Jeans and shit like that.
My thing about Hot Rats is every time I put it on, it starts you know, and right, it's fucking Peaches and Regalia.
Which is a fantastic.
Yeah, and I'm like,
repeat.
hey, this is really good. I'm gonna like this album this time.
Uh-huh.
And then I never do. Like the rest of it is all just this like noodly shit that I don't want to listen to.
Man, I want to listen to it right now.
Fine. That's fine though.
You gotta let me have it.
Amnesiac.
This is an A. I really love Amnesiac.
Okay. Sure. Let's put it in A. That's fine.
Okay.
Probably more of a, well, you know what though?
Right.
I demoted In Rainbows for you. So I feel like I can't have In Rainbows higher than Amnesiac on this.
Okay.
Or I mean lower than Amnesiac.
Okay.
So I have
Whatever.
to put Amnesiac in B. I'm sorry.
Okay. I don't care that much.
Well, this is important shit, so you should care. You should care.
Sorry.
Black Star.
I never listened to it.
When it first came out, I listened to it and I thought it was fine.
I just saw the music video.
I listened to it again recently and it sounded a little better, but I don't know. I haven't listened to it that much, but I'm gonna give it a C.
I'm surprised that it's in the top 100.
People are just sad Bowie's dead, and that's all that
Yeah, I
is.
know, and I understand. I understand that, but You Want It Darker isn't in the top 100.
What is that?
That's the Leonard Cohen album.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, no one liked Leonard Cohen.
Nobody listens to me. I might as well be a Leonard Cohen record.
Is that a real...
Yeah, it's from the Young Ones.
Oh, okay. That's...
All you fans of 1980s anarchic British sitcoms know what I'm talking about.
Oh, man, that's a great line.
Yeah, that was a great show.
Funhouse.
This is like... It's almost like it came from space. It's so good.
Is it S?
Yeah.
All right.
What did I just say? It's S for space.
Yeah, all right. It's an S. I would probably.
I'm surprised
agree
that
with
you're hesitant about it.
No, I don't know. I'm hesitant to give any album an S. I don't know why that is. I guess I like to pretend I have like high.
Yeah, I just want to like things.
That's
I
better.
think
That's better.
fine.
That's a better attitude to have.
Yeah, and then I feel self-conscious. I'm like, oh, I'm too easy of a grader, and then I'm like, it completely does not matter at all.
It does. It does not. You know, you're not like cool because you dislike more things.
Yes, everybody, please internalize that lesson. There are still people out there who have not. You are not cool for disliking things. And like, there are plenty of things that I don't like, and I will tell you, I don't like Marvel movies and all that hoopla. I'll tell you because everybody talks about it, and I'm just like, oh, I don't like those movies. I'm not better because I don't like something that everybody else likes. I just have a different focus.
Yeah, but then like sometimes like people can be very weird about you not liking it.
Yes,
like...
people get really mad when I tell them I don't like Queen.
Queen fucking sucks though.
And what I don't like about it is when people act like I'm really like grinding an LGBT icon down. Like guys, I'm walking the walk, okay? I don't have to and if you want an iconic bisexual man in music, Pete Shelley was there the whole time and you never fucking appreciated him. Homo Sapien is a better song than anything Freddie Mercury ever did in his stupid life.
True. Future Days.
This is my favorite Can album.
I would probably say it's mine too.
Bel Air?
Mm-hmm.
Please. Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. Is this S tier for you?
Yeah.
Okay. It's another one of those, like, this and Funhouse. They're, like, right on the border for me.
Yeah.
But, you know what? they're both S tier. They both deserve to be up
Give
there.
it to them. They deserve it.
Yeah, they totally do. Okay. Surfer Rosa.
This is hard.
It's an A for me.
Yeah, I would put it at a B. Like, I really like it, and then at the same time, it feels weirdly slight.
It does.
You know, I like Trompe Le Monde better. People don't give that album enough credit.
I also like Trompe Le Monde better. I concur. There's not a whole lot of like great songs on here. You know what I mean?
I mean, there are, like, Vamos is a great song.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I actually do think that there are a lot of great songs on it. It's just the whole thing together feels very slight. Like, I like Come On Pilgrim more than Surfer Rosa, actually.
I do too.
Yeah. I love Come On Pilgrim.
Me too. I'm gonna push for an A, though. Like, it's...
Yeah. I mean, it's the Pixies.
It's
so.
Surfer Rosa, man.
Yeah.
And when I sort of listen to it, I think I kind of see why it struck up such a like buzz when it came out.
Oh
like,
yeah, I mean, absolutely.
It's a really unique sounding record.
It is, absolutely.
Led Zeppelin 1.
Nah.
You can't see it, but I am making the jerk off motion with my hand right now.
Good.
Yeah.
Your time is gonna come. Remember that song?
I do.
It sucks.
All right, we can put that right in the D tier.
Yeah.
Do you have any feelings about how it compares with 2 or 4?
I just don't give a shit.
That is fine. Piper at the Gates of Dawn.
I love it. I don't love it as much as I used to. This used to be my favorite Pink Floyd album, and like it is kind of a lot of gimmicky trash. But I still really like it, so I would give it a B. But I like the songs that are like really stupid and loud, like Take Thy Stethoscope and Walk. That song is so stupid
I
and
think
so
they
loud.
specifically said that song was bad.
Yeah, it's so stupid and loud. I just really love it.
All right.
I don't care that Roger Waters thinks that he wrote a bad song because Roger Waters also wrote like a fucking opera about the French Revolution or something.
Interesting.
Like 15 years ago, and acted like he was so great. Like he wrote an opera and I didn't. Yeah, you know what? All those other guys that wrote operas. If Verdi's so good, how come he's dead?
What album were we talking about again?
Piper Gates Dawn.
That's right. Okay. I'm glad you used the word stupid because that's kind of how I feel about this record. It's dumb. Like I don't really like it all that much. It's fine though. I'm okay with a B for Piper.
Okay. Okay.
We can do that. I was really worried that you were gonna say it's an S, and then like I was.
No.
Okay.
10 years ago, I would have said that. Not anymore.
Yeah, it's stupid is exactly the word I would use. VU self-titled.
This is a B for me.
B?
It's got I'm beginning to see the light is one of my favorite Velvet Underground
Great
songs. It's just I don't know. I got a thing about too many acoustic guitars all at once.
I mean, are there that many acoustic guitars? It's more like clean guitars.
I guess. I don't know. It's hard to say because, like, I'm thinking about it. Like, all the songs on it are really good,
yeah,
and then
exactly.
at the same time, I'm like, but I don't know.
Come on,
I'll defer to you. I'll give it an A.
This is an A.
I think I was trying to be a hard ass a little bit.
Trying to step your game up.
No, a little bit.
Be cooler.
Yeah.
EXO or not EXO? Figure
Either or, right?
Either or. I just named 2 wrong Elliott Smith albums before I fucking got to this one. Either or, yes.
That's a B.
B.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with
Too
that.
many acoustic guitars.
It's like a low B for me. Not my favorite Elliott Smith album.
I just don't have particular feelings about Elliott Smith.
I would say overall I like Elliott Smith, but not a favorite. Sticky Fingers.
I don't know if I've listened to that all the way through ever.
No?
No.
I'd give it a C.
Yeah, okay.
I don't like the Stones.
I like them okay. It's just I kind of have the feeling of like you never need to listen to them. I like Aftermath.
Yeah.
But
they
yeah,
have good singles. I don't really.
They do have very good singles.
I don't get why people like their albums, though. I never have. Like, I've tried many times. I don't like their albums. Like, they mostly just sound lame to me. I don't know.
They're a little lame. I mean, it's like I guess white guys doing the blues was like revolutionary at the time, but actually no, it wasn't. They're a little dorky.
Or sorry, soundtracks for the blind.
No, I don't need it.
You know, I think I actually have this 5-starred on RYM right now.
What?
It's probably not a 5-star.
No, of course it's not. It's like a million years long of bullshit.
It's cool though.
Is it?
Yes, it is. Is
it? Or
it
did
absolutely
you just hear
is.
it when you were 17 and you didn't know any better?
I heard it later in life, actually. I didn't hear it when I was
Did you have the
17.
emotional maturity of a 17-year-old?
Damn.
I'm saying it.
Cut me some slack. It's coming from the Frank Zappa fan here.
God, you got me. I can never come at anybody because they're like, you're a Frank Zappa fan. I'm just like, God damn it, you got me.
I mean, it's kind of hypocritical for me to talk up this album, given how much I hate long things.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, if you have an hour to burn, I think one disc of this is pretty good shit.
If you have an hour to burn, I think it would be better spent like watching a Law and Order rerun on TNT or something.
I have to give it a B. I think there's lots and lots of good shit on here. Blood on the Tracks.
I never listened to it.
No?
Nah.
For me, it's without a doubt Dylan's best album.
Okay.
The songs have melodies.
I don't need that.
It's kind of amazing. They feel like real songs and not just like vamps on chords. I actually really like this album.
Okay.
It's the one Dylan album I can really get behind.
Okay.
I'll
take
give
it.
an A. Dummy.
This one's really good.
I would give Dummy an A also.
I'll allow it. Yeah,
all right.
It's really good.
All right, Dummy goes in the A. Just good mood music, man.
Yeah.
I know Portishead were occasionally frustrated because they felt like people used them as like dinner party music or whatever, but I think there's
worse things to be.
Well, and I think they're like better than, but that like signifies a certain kind of blandness and just
like a bourgeois kind of audience.
Exactly. But I don't know. I think it's really good. Low End Theory.
This is a B for me.
I would also give it a B.
Cool. It's good.
Yes. Particularly musically, it's good. There's a certain corniness to Tribe, I feel.
Well, they're very 90s.
They are. You know, but it's likable, you know, even though
I mean, it's not like Digital Underground level of 90s.
Right. It's not
oh my god,
corny.
I watched Nothing But Trouble like last week.
Yeah.
With Digital Underground in it.
Is that right?
And Tupac.
Do they do the Humpty Dance?
No, they do same song.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, that was a song that was for the film Nothing But Trouble.
Oh.
Here's the thing about Nothing But Trouble. It's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life, and I've seen Salo more than once. Okay, so like Dan Aykroyd and John Candy are playing like these fucking wet latex like adult baby monster creatures that are so sickening. I swear to God, I almost threw up.
Weird.
Yes, it's disgusting. If you are a fan of cinematic artifacts that shouldn't exist, check out Nothing But Trouble, because that's what you'll find.
Also check out Ed with Matt
LeBlanc and a monkey.
Yes.
Have you ever seen Every Which Way But Loose?
No, I haven't.
Featuring Clint Eastwood
listened to the We Hate Movies episode about it, though.
That's an all-time classic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Illinois. Have you listened to
I
this?
never listened to it. No.
That's a B.
Okay.
Sufjan, I'm not immune to Sufjan's charms.
I don't know that I've ever heard more than like 45 seconds of his music.
He's a good lyricist.
That's not what I listen to music for.
Yeah, but I mean, I think his songs are pretty good too. But Illinois is like an album that it all starts to blend together for me when I like try to listen to the whole thing. Like it just all sounds like
right.
a mass of fucking xylophones and flutes and acoustic guitars and I don't know. I just
sounds kind of busy.
I get a bit bored with it by the time it's like done. Rubber Soul.
That's like a B, I guess.
You know what? I want to say something about Rubber Soul.
Okay.
Rubber Soul is not good.
I think maybe I just like Norwegian Wood.
Norwegian Wood is a good song, but like, there's a lot of not.
What
good
else is on it? I don't even
Rubber
remember. Okay, I gotta look up this track.
I can probably think of the track list off the top of my head. All right, there's like Drive My Car. There's Norwegian Wood. There's You Won't See Me. Nowhere Man.
Nowhere Man. The lyrics to Nowhere Man make me so mad because that is like everything that my father thinks about the Beatles, which is that they thought they were better than everybody else, is like exemplified in Nowhere Man.
Well, hey man, Lennon, he says, isn't he a bit like you and me?
Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah, I'm looking at this track listing. You're right. They're like Run for Your Life.
Yes, Run for Your Life. Fucking Wait sucks. What Goes On is awful. Like, why would anyone want to listen to that?
Yeah, you're right. This album, that's very good.
Think for Yourself sucks. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Like, I guess the good songs are really good, but there's. All right, I like the Beatles. I think they were a very good band.
I do too. I think it's important for both of us to say, like, I actually do really like the Beatles.
I'm not a Beatles hater, but I do think people speak about them in a way that feels delusional to me a lot of the time.
Yes.
Like, I
think people give them too much credit.
Everything they did was fucking genius, you know? Like,
yeah, and it just wasn't.
No, there's like 5 or 6 clunkers on this album. There's bad tracks on Revolver. Which is, you know, the best song or best album of all time or whatever, according to these people. And I don't know. I get a bit sick of Beatles worship.
Yeah, it's a thing. I do think it's like, I think things are changing a little bit now that, to be frank, baby boomers are starting to die.
Yeah, and I mean the kind of like backlash can also be a bit annoying.
It is.
But at the same time, like, you know, maybe the Beatles do need to be taken down a peg.
They need to be taken down a peg. Like, it should be a thing where it's fine for the Beatles to be your favorite band, and it's fine to be really into the Beatles the way that it's fine to be really into, like, any music. Like, for somebody's favorite band to be, like, Pavement or A Tribe Called Quest or whatever, that isn't like a cultural statement about those being the greatest music ever made. Like, it's just stuff that people like. Like, I think we don't need to enshrine the Beatles the way that we did.
Right.
And they're still good, and they still have some really amazing songs.
Timeless songs that I'm sure will live on for a long time.
Yeah, they're gonna long outlive anything I ever do in my life. And I know that. And that's good. But, like, they didn't need to be elevated to the status that they got to.
Right. So I'm giving this a C. Is
Yeah,
my
right.
ending speech.
I'm glad I looked at the track list.
Which one? This is it's Leonard Cohen. Which album is this?
This is the first one.
Right, the
Songs of Leonard Cohen.
Of Leonard Cohen.
This is a beautiful album. You got your Suzanne, and you got your One of Us Cannot Be Wrong. Those are both amazing songs. You also have Master Song, which is one of my favorites, and that's a very underrated song in my opinion. Like this very sparse, reverby guitar. This is an S for me. I really love Leonard Cohen. Yeah.
I did
I'm
not
as surprised as anybody else that I'm putting a singer-songwriter in S tier, but it's really good, you guys.
Oh my God, I'm starting to experience. I can't. The chart is now so tall that I can't just drag it into the S. I have to.
I'm sorry.
I have to go up level by level. Hounds of Love.
I really think I've only heard Running Up That Hill and Cloudbursting.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know.
Dude. Hounds of Love is an A. Hounds of Love is an A.
Okay.
100%. You gotta listen to Hounds of Love.
Yeah, I'll hear it.
I should mention, I don't know, Leonard Cohen, I don't get him. Maybe I just need to listen to him more.
Maybe you just need to like get older and
be an adult.
Yeah. I know I'm younger than you, so, but
Spirit of Eden?
That's an A.
An A?
Yeah.
Okay. You think you like it better than
Laughing Stock? Yeah, I do.
Oh yeah, I think you said that actually.
I did.
All right. Okay, yeah, fine. I basically feel the same way that I do about Laughing Stock. Good album.
Yeah, they're both good.
And then our last one, Bitches Brew.
A plus S. I fucking love it.
Wait, you want to give this an S, or you don't?
No, I do.
You do
because it's amazing.
Okay.
I really like jazz, you guys.
You're not tired of it by the time it's over. Like,
no.
I always. This album
you can
is
make
exhausting.
It 20 years long.
Listen to this whole thing like all at once is exhausting.
You know what? Sometimes it feels good to be exhausted.
Yeah. Fine. Fine, we can give it an S. It is very cool. It's a very cool album. It sounds cool. Like
it is a singular achievement.
It is very cool. But just I don't know. It's so long. Man,
I got time, man.
Okay, I guess I did just stick up for soundtracks for the blind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
okay.
All right. Well, that's it. That's the tier chart is done.
Are we gonna do our top 5?
We can do our top 5. I also think maybe we should have like an S plus tier. That's for
I thought that was just us doing that was what our top 5 was going to be.
Oh, okay.
That was my point of doing that.
Oh, I see now. I thought maybe S plus could be like albums that we both agree is an S.
No, I just wanted us to do our personal top 5s.
All right, you go first then.
Okay, so my top 5. I got to put Hot Rats. Guys, I'm sorry. I gotta put Close to the Edge, guys. I'm not sorry. I've gotta put Doolittle. I'm not sorry again. Let's see. I gotta put my Court of the Crimson King. And I'm not sorry again.
God, you were progging up our S plus tier.
I just really like prog music. And I think of these on here, I gotta do a Remain in Light.
Right. Well, I think you picked 2 that would maybe be in my top 5 also.
Yeah, and I know which ones
right,
they are.
You can probably guess which ones. But let me think hard though. Pixies would Doolittle would obviously be one of them. let me see. What else definitely would be in my top 5? VU and Nico, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I would maybe, let's see, Pet Sounds. Probably Enter the Wu-Tang. And then, let's see. It would either be Remain in Light or Funhouse. But, you know, I don't know. I think if you ask me right now, would I rather listen to Remain in Light or Funhouse, I would probably say Funhouse.
I'll take it.
So you know what? I'm going to have to put Funhouse on here too. All right.
There you go.
It is settled.
It is done.
This is our tier list, everybody.
It is finished. Go in peace.
Peace be with you.
Yep. And also with you.
Thanks for watching, everybody. How did you feel about doing this?
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
Are you satisfied with the result? Looking at it?
Yeah.
Are there any albums that you're looking at like, man, fuck?
Not really. I mean, I'm good with it.
I'm pretty good with this too.
It's us together as a team.
That's right.
So
right.
I'm cool with it.
This represents our taste collectively.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching this. I hope it was entertaining. Feel free to post your own tier lists.
Yeah.
On our Facebook page. Feel free to yell at us for trashing fucking Led Zeppelin 2.
Or in the airplane over the sea.
More likely in the airplane over the sea.
Yeah, we know our audience.
All right, y'all. Goodbye. Yeah.